This video is brought to you by G2A.com for cheap games, MSP and PSN codes. And powered by Elgato Gaming. For the best gameplay capture out there, pick up an Elgato today. Links in the description. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Portsmouth Road to Glory career mode in FIFA 16. And today we are probably going to be getting very, very close to wrapping up the entire third season and potentially our last season in the championship. We've still got a long way to go. As you can tell, there's still 9 more games left to go in the championship, but they are the only games that we have to play this entire season. Of course, since in the last episode we got knocked out of the FA Cup by bloody Leeds United, who were on paper the easiest team that we could have got. We fucking lost 1-0 to them. I couldn't believe it, but still, we only have championship games left to play. Taking a look at the table as well, of course, you can see that we are currently top of the championship, which is incredible. We're looking to go back to back to back in terms of promotion, but back to back to back in terms of titles would be incredible. But still, we are top at the moment, but only on goal difference. Burnley are tied second. Hull City, Cardiff City, Middlesbrough, Fulham, Nottingham Forest, QPR, it all goes down from there. If I don't end up winning the league, I won't be too devastated, but I do want to make sure I finish in that top 2. If we do finish 3rd, 4th, 5th or 6th and have to battle it out in the playoffs, then it'll definitely be exciting, but I will not be able to live with myself if I don't get promoted and I have to do the whole championship all over again. The first game we're playing today is against Bristol City, and again, we're not playing it, we're simulating it, because look at that look at the recent results. They've lost every single one of their last 3 games, and I feel pretty confident at home, simming. Hopefully we can get the win, and you know we do, a 3-1 win, and it is beautiful. It's Schwab getting a brace and Armstrong with a goal as well. And of course, you know it, man of the match went to Kenny Prince Schwab for the sim game, getting a brace in it. And the man's just dominating. He really is this season. It is unbelievable. It's just unparalleled compared to any other season that any other player has had in this Portsmouth series. I mean, last season I thought it was impressive. That was nothing compared to this year. I wouldn't be surprised if with 8 games left to go, he hasn't just already wrapped up the whole J-Bucks medal. That's how impressive a year he's had. A little bit more player training now for Armstrong, Johnson, Bryblin, and I forgot all the other players. Whoops, you've got Abner, Augustine, Ryblan there as well. Armstrong's gone up to a 75. That's going along beautifully. But now advancing to our next game that we've got. The first game we're going to play today is going to be against QPR. It's going to be another home game, so we do get to play in front of Fratton Park, because I think the next 2 games that we have in store, both by the way, against some very good teams, like up toward the top of the table. So it's going to be a good contest in the championship this episode, but we're going to be playing QPR. Queen's Park Rangers, they're currently about 8th on the championship table right now, and obviously they need the wins to start stacking up, because they're about 6 or 7 points away from a promotion spot, or from a playoff spot anyway. So yeah, they need to get the wins pretty soon, but hopefully not one against us. Playing at home on Legendary in the rain, unfortunately, but that's the team we're going with, and here we go. A couple of rotations today, nothing too crazy. We've got Daniel Johnson playing at centre attack and midfield instead of Jeremy Bogger. I do want to try out Johnson at centre attack and mid every now and again, because I feel like if Bogger probably needs a rest or isn't working out, I might be trying him at centre attack and midfield instead from time to time. But QPR, that's their team. Definitely got a couple of good names in there, like for example, the almighty Massimo Luongo. They may not be in the top 6, but I do rate them as a decent championship team. So here we go. And I'm not going to lie to you either. It has been a while. It has been a long, long time since I've jumped on FIFA. Really. But hopefully we can get off to a great start immediately here. As Schwab comes in. Little fake shot there. Does he get past the defender? Yes, he does. Keeps. No. Bloody Luongo. Yeah, there you go. Good tackle. Great tackle, actually, from Schwab. Johnson, can he set up Schwab again? Yes, he can. Bang. Gets blocked by Luongo. He's fucking everywhere so far today. Come on, Abner. Work it. Pass in there. One more across to there. Does it get to him, Johnson? It might. It will. It's... Oh, my God. He's fucking fluffed it. Nice. Good header. Very nice stuff now. Ken, keep running it, Coco. Well, I tell you what. We'll go to Johnson. This man. Johnson. Cross, maybe. Not a bad one. And the header comes ricocheting off the crossbar, but it's put back in by Armstrong. Spamming the B button, it worked. I've had a very good start considering how long it's been, but look at this. Johnson with the cross and the header by João Pedro, which was an absolute rocket. Unfortunately, right at the crossbar, bounces down, and the short man Armstrong had to leap up high, but he gets it done. He went miles up. Tim Cahill-esque, the short man with the leap. Beautiful stuff out of Armstrong. It's 1-0. Oh, that's a good pass. That is well weighted. I'm just trying to get somebody in front. Luongo blocked. There you go. Not fucking today, Massimo Luongo. Don't tell me that. Oh, don't tell me! What a brilliant ball that is. And they put it wide. I swear I made the tackle and that ball still got through. So, second half starts up then. Armstrong with the goal. I definitely feel like I could have got 1 or 2 more, but I definitely also, at the same time, felt I could have conceded 1 or 2, because QPR did come back in that toward the end of that first half. That's the little footwork. Oh, but Luongo is always, like, seriously, the one fucking guy. Again, I say this every now and again, but you know how there's always that one guy that always seems to keep popping up for... I say that again. That was a shit pass. But again, it was Luongo. Played that ball through. Nice. Oh, here we go. João Pedro. Come on, make that run. You know you want to. Good ball that. Armstrong slide tackle in the box down. Penalty. Got none of that ball. And a red card for that as well. I suppose so. Definitely. He was the last man, wasn't he? Wow. And Kenny Prince-Roy potentially with the chance to put the game away. Can he just bury that in the corner? Keeper's going the right way. Oh, man. I tell you what, that's the first time in ages I've actually hit it low and hard. Every time I put it in the top right or left-hand corner, it almost always seems to go in. Well, that's fucking terrific. They're still sticking around, aren't they? Or can we get it right now? Bang. Webster. He had a header all by himself. Adam Webster. Let's try this again for Webster. Just as good. And this time it's saved, but put back in. Who scored it? Was it Suter? Yes, it was. Literally like the exact same corner situation. We whipped it in for Webster, who won the header, but Smithy's put a hand up, but Suter just came charging in to make sure that that went right back in. Look at that. He went soaring through the air. Beautiful. His head was above the crossbar at one point. You think Ronaldo's leaps are good. Look at Harry Suter. Oh, man, they're moving it fast. Good block. Abner, no, went through his legs. No, cross, back post. Please just clear. Oh, dear. We are really trying our hardest, aren't we? But come on, we've got to make it from here. Come on, go. Come on, we can do this. Over the top. It's an okay ball, is it? Armstrong gets free. Does he? Not really. But he still seals the game. 3-0. I was assessing my options. I was waiting, but Johnson plays a very nice ball through, and that defender is tugging the shirt, definitely trying to stay on me. But no, Armstrong finishes this game, and it is 3-0. There we go. Nice ball. Oh, look at this gap up the middle. Are you literally just begging for it to be 4-0? Oh, my God. Daniel Johnson, your finishing is atrocious. I really want to get this fourth goal if there's still time. Please. No, the referee's he's a party pooper. All right, that's it. Well, that's okay. 3-0 victory. I'm very, very happy with that. It could have been more. Daniel Johnson butchered a few chances and really maybe did not tarnished an otherwise okay performance. But Daniel Johnson, maybe he's got me second guessing myself about playing him at centre attack and mid. Player ratings though, Daniel Bentley got man of the match from FIFA, and again, Adam Armstrong, I thought he was great. Daniel Johnson also could have been a bit better, but still did well. And then Harry Suter had a very good game and also scored a goal as well. But of course, I'm not showing you or telling you who I'm giving my man of the matches to, since, you know, I'm trying to keep it suspenseful, but I think we all know what the result's going to be anyway. But still, just for that added effect, you never know what could happen, where we're going to reserve the man of the match reveals until the final episode. But maybe just before I leave you, I'll really quickly show you the QPR players and see what their ratings are. You've got Massimo Luongo only getting a 6.8. Then again, his team lost 3-0, so it's understandable. But you take a look at things like passes completed, 21 out of 22 compared to everyone fucking else. You've got dribbles, you've got tackles. You know when I say there's that one guy that always pops up. Holy shit, today it was Luongo. So we are 2 for 2 today in this episode, which is great. We definitely want to make sure we get as many points as possible, because have a look at this. We were tied with Burnley on points, and now we are top. Oh, we're still top, obviously, but now we're 5 points clear. Hull City currently sitting in second, Burnley in third, Cardiff in fourth, Middlesbrough in fifth, and Fulham in sixth. And Nottingham Forest are 5 points away from Fulham, so I don't know, with games running out, you never know if they're going to actually make it into the top 6. So this next game that we're about to play against Cardiff City, while it's still pretty important, not as big as what I thought it would have been, it still could be quite huge, because with Hull City and Burnley 5 points below us and Cardiff in fourth, if Hull and Burnley drop points again, then we only increase our lead at the top. And you never know, we could have this thing wrapped up earlier than possible. And by that, obviously, I mean earlier than I thought possible. But either way, the next game that we have to play against Cardiff City, let's get it underway. Schwab, Armstrong, Kent. Bogger plays at centre attack and midfield for this game, and Johnson moves back to centre mid, of course. Defence is about the same, so let's do it. So here we go then. The match against Cardiff City is nearly about to get underway. They are going to be rocking a 4-4-2 formation, and they've got some okay names in there, but probably not as good as QPR, at least on paper from what I can see. But that goalkeeper, David Marshall, I know that he's been causing me problems in career mode in the past, if you guys remember. I thought this game a couple of months ago was going to end up being like a league deciding sort of match, but in the end, really, it has not turned out that way. Cardiff have dropped off in a big way. They've fallen to fourth, when it was really just us and them at the top. So still, either way, a big match, but definitely it's going to be interesting. Pass. Johnson. One more there. Nice. Armstrong. Stop and turn maybe. He doesn't do anything in the end. Bloody hell, what was that? Not sure. Johnson. Strike. Oh my God, an awkward one, but he hit it well. But it's just wide. Oh, that's a cross at the back post. And I have no idea what the hell happened there. Bloody, he had an open goal. Not really an open goal. It was a tight angle, but in the end, he barely got any shot off at all. Oh, no. I honestly didn't think it was... Wow, I didn't know. I really didn't know. I went in for a slide tackle. I ended up getting the back of him, but Webster's off. Slide tackle big from Schwab. He keeps his feet and keeps the ball. But they go too far back, and that's half-time. 0-0 at the moment. We're down to 10 men. I do keep forgetting that, but we are down to 10 men after a slide tackle, which I honestly, for some weird reason, like I said, I didn't say anything. I just didn't expect to see a red, and then I saw the referee reaching for his back pocket, and I thought, fuck, well, that's a game changer. It's been a bit sloppy so far. We don't have Webster to head one home to, but, oh my God, the clearance from Fernandez there ended up saving Cardiff City. Oh, that's a cross. Please get in the way. Oh, he's won the header there. Fucking shit. And the guy that I tried to get in front of, the guy that was poorly positioned, is now injured. And the throw ended up going straight back to one of their players who's been injured there. It's Adarabayo. Unbelievable. I'm out of centre-backs. Well, that means Charlie Taylor's going to have to play as a centre-back. And again, he's tall, 6'1". He can hopefully do the job. But fucking Christ, man. That's 2 players now. 2 forced injuries. He's won that header. And now. Oh, Johnson with a big tackle. This is going to be a very big performance from him. As a matter of fact, look at this. Johnson. Pavon. Beat him. Go Pavon. The substitute. Christian Pavon. There it is. 1-0 in the 83rd minute. That was a rocket. It's the loanee from Boca Juniors who just smashes it. Tried going for that near post, top left-hand or top right-hand corner. It ended up getting pretty close to the keeper, but we have smashed that into the roof of the net. Keeper couldn't stop it. All right then, that is the result that we were after. We were able to steal it in the last couple of minutes thanks to Christian Pavon's goal. That was sensational, and that man, he was busy. He wasn't exactly prolific. I didn't think he was an absolute magician in setting up chances today, but he had so much of the ball and really did quite well, especially winning the ball back. He was, of course, our man of the match. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. With the amount that he had to do today and the amount he was involved today, his involvement was huge, really. He was just everywhere. And have a look at the table coming out of that game. Burnley have actually lost their game. I don't fucking believe it. They've lost their game. Middlesbrough obviously either won or drew or whatever because they've jumped up to 3rd now. And I do believe we're about to play them next as well. That's incredible. That's the sort of couple of games that we're having right now in the championship. But Hull City still have a game to play. If they don't win it, even if let's say they lose or they draw, that's a potential 7 or 8 points that we are clear when we were tied at the start of this episode. This could be massive. We're about to advance and we're about to simulate this game against Nottingham Forest, and Hull City are still yet to play their game, surprisingly enough. So, yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But this is another game that I'm going to win again. Even though Nottingham Forest are decently placed on the table, I always play 3 and simulate 2 per episode. It keeps the career mode moving, and I'm pretty happy with that, and I feel like you get a lot of football and all that sort of yeah. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is a good team to be playing anyway, another good simulated game, because it's at home, they've lost their last 2 games, or they've only gotten a point out of a possible 9 from their last possible 9, so we'll advance. I don't need to keep justifying it. Basically, we're simulating this game against Nottingham Forest. Just please work. A 2-minute red card, Ryblin. You couldn't wait a little longer. Skip. Doesn't matter still. Daniel Johnson 2-1 victory. Unbelievable. And they got a red card as well. Only theirs was with about 7 minutes until the end of the game and not 7 minutes into the fucking game. Anthony Ryblin, what the fuck are you doing? But Daniel Johnson with an 8.5 for his brace, of course, again. Not the only player that's gotten a brace today and ended up with man of the match, is he? We've got Schwab, we've got Armstrong, now we've got Johnson. And take a look at this! Scenes! Hull City lost their game! They've now fallen to 5th right now. It's incredible. We are 8 points clear. And we are about to play Middlesbrough, who've jumped up to 2nd. Well, guys, I think I can safely say no matter what, we're finishing in the top 6, and we're nearly approaching the point where we've pretty much guaranteed ourselves a top 2 finish. I think if we can get this game, if we can get this win against Middlesbrough, then we may have just not only sealed our top 2 spot and automatic promotion, but we may have just sealed back-to-back-to-back titles and a win in the championship. But this game really is big. It is gigantic. We get this win against Middlesbrough. We take all 3 points and steal 3 points from them. I really do think that even though it's probably not mathematically over, it's just over, if you know what I mean. Like, the last episode is going to be a victory lap to our title and our back-to-back-to-back titles. It'll be so beautiful. But we need to get this win. If we don't, you never know. They are 2nd at the moment, so they could get pretty close and still make it interesting toward the final few days. We were tied on points at the start of this episode at the top of the table. By the end of it, we could be as far as 10 points clear, depending on the result of this match. They're going with the 4-2-3-1 formation here. They've been promoted in real life. Are they about to get promoted again back-to-back with us? Are we going to get this win? Are we going to win this championship? Nice, Abner. Johnson, I need you to make some sort of a run here. Maybe not. Maybe this one. Maybe! Oh, that is a great save from Sells. Don't tell me, Matt Sells. Unbelievable. That's kind of crazy, you know. Matt Sells was linked with Middlesbrough in real life for a signing, but then obviously Newcastle got him. But still, that's funny. We've picked ourselves a free kick. It's a bit too far out to score, so I'm going to do the responsible thing and try to swing something in here. It's not a bad cross either, but it's punched away by Matt Sells. Right-hand side, please. Bogger. Turning his defenders what way and what way. Saved by Matt Sells. I just took the pot with Bogger. Was hoping for the best. He's made 3 big saves already. Can we hopefully draw out Webster? No, we're not. It's not that good. Oh! The scenes! Augustine ended up getting the header from miles out, just inside the box. It's come off of someone. I don't know who it is, a Portsmouth player or a Middlesbrough player, but it's been deflected in. The keepers and everyone's just watched it. Look at that! Looks like it's come off of Desart or however you say his name, but it's just come off of his hip, and he's just watched it. Look at that. No effort to try to get out of the way, and it's found its way in. Jean-Kevin Augustine with a goal of incredible performance. It looked like for sure, for all the money that was going wide anyway, so I'm surprised he's been given the goal. I'd have thought for sure that would have been like an own goal for Desart there, but no, it's not. Either way, I'm not complaining. That ball just gets through, squeezed through. Cut inside, ball there, Schwab. Hit that hard, you know what, Bogger? Deflected in. Oh, not this time. It hits the post this time. That is some block from Suter. That ball was going through, and you never know. He comes across brilliantly. That's a slide tackle. That's 2 back-to-back brilliant ones from Suter. And that ball's sensational. And Jeremy Bogger, it's saved again from Matt Sells. Fuck, Newcastle, you've made a brilliant purchase with this cunt, because he's made everything. Time is running out for them. They still have time. Tackle. Oh, now they've got plenty of space. Look at all the space that they have in the middle. Just need to get numbers in front. That's all we need. Williams. Cross into the box. I'm running forward. Why was I running forward? I don't believe it. Oh, it's because he was offside. I was about to say, normally you just point it in the direction you want it to go and it heads that way. Instead, I was actually running forward. Okay, he's offside. That makes sense. That will do it. Any second now. Any second. There it is. We've got the win. The 1-0 win in a very scrappy, very shitty game that we somehow pulled out the 3 points from. Middlesbrough, we rob a very, very important 3 points from them. So I don't know who's going to be second place now. It could be somebody else. But we have gotten 5 wins in this episode. Brilliant stuff. 15 out of 15 points. And we have surely promoted, or we're surely 100% promoted now. It's just a matter of how, if we've won that title. Player ratings though, man of the match, we've got Daniel Bentley with a 7.4 as FIFA's man of the match. Thought he was okay, but in the end he only made 4 saves and didn't have an awful lot to do today, so I'm surprised by that. You've got Schwab, Johnson getting 7.1, I thought they were good today. João Pedro too was pretty nice as well. And Harry Suter, I thought in the last 20 or 30 minutes was absolutely epic. He was fantastic, made so many big tackles and intercepts. But yeah, that's the game, another victory, and that's probably going to end the episode. Let's just wrap it up. Unbelievable, guys. Look at that table. We are 10 points clear at the top. Second place is now Cardiff City. Middlesbrough's gone all the way down to 4th. It's very close right now for who's battling for that second spot. It's really exciting, actually. But Hull City, they still have a game left to play. They're 11 points behind us. If they get a win, then obviously that gap between first and second goes down to 8. But still, unbelievable, miraculous stuff right now, how this is where we are. We were tied at the start, now 10 points clear. Anyway, guys, I'm advancing to the next game that we have to play against Leeds United. They're definitely not in the frame of potentially getting promoted, so it's not going to be as big a game as some of the matches, some of the huge matches that we had played in this episode. Seriously, I mean, take a look. We played bloody Cardiff City, Middlesbrough, QPR, all in this episode, and they're all in contention to try to get promoted. Maybe not QPR now that they're 7 points away from 6th place. We also won Manager of the Month, which is always nice. Again, when you win 5 games and are pretty much perfect throughout the entire month, that's not bad. But before I do end this episode, there's one more thing that I really wanted to talk about super duper quick before we ended it. Obviously, as you guys know that have been watching the series for a long time, that in the first and second seasons, at the end of every single game, I gave you the option to vote for who you thought was your man of the match, and we ended up having an award called the Fans Player of the Season. Now, unfortunately, I had to do away with that concept in this third season because the first two, I was only trialing it anyway, but it was a lot of work to try to keep up to date and for all that sort of stuff. So really, in the end, I ditched that, but we have not ditched the Fans Player of the Season award. In the description down below, guys, is a Twitter poll where you guys can vote for who you thought was the player of the season. I've decided to do it on Twitter and not on like YouTube or another website like that because at least on Twitter, you can vote for a player without knowing what the results are. I don't want it to be swayed by who's got the majority vote. So if you guys are on Twitter, then by all means, get involved, be sure to vote, and of course, I'll reveal the winner in the next episode. And that's pretty much going to do it for this one. Until then, guys, my name's MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good one. Bye-bye.